3 at 3 coming your way right now, folks. Thanks for all the nice mentions that you guys have been giving us. We really, truly appreciate it. It's wonderful to have you here with us. Thank you. So let's get right to it. 3 at 3. This is about trading. This isn't just about talking. This is about trading. And 3 at 3 is when I detail for you what we've seen as far as unusual option activity, or UOA. And you guys know UOA, unusual option activity, is available at marketrebellion.com/UOA. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA. You go there, you can get it. You can see all about the different offerings we have: education, coaching, mentoring, and the distance learning education, folks, is amazing. We have been perfecting this for our traders for over 25 years, and that's embedded in all of this training, whether you want just basic, intermediate, advanced strategies. We have it. We have coaches. You can dial in and view, participate in those, or you can watch previously recorded ones, your choice. You can check it out at marketrebellion.com. And if you hit either /get started, you can get started, or /UOA for unusual option activity, we'd love to have you. All right. It's also going to be my great pleasure, about an hour from right now, to have Jack Carr, as you see here, New York Times best-selling author, going from right to left. His first book, The Terminal List, fantastic. All of these books are fantastic, and it's all involving James Reese, who is, as he says, a slicker version of himself. I don't believe that for a second. I think Jack is a pretty slick dude and a very interesting man, and we have certainly appreciate his service and all of the people who serve our great country. It'll be fantastic to have him on. I encourage you to join us an hour from now for that discussion. All right, disclaimer. This is for educational and informational purposes only, which means make sure that you understand that if you need help with something, that you ask somebody who can help you, somebody who is in the field of being able to offer you investment advice. That is not me. I am telling you what I am trading, what I have previously traded. So with that said, let's get into it. Nutanix. Yesterday we talked about this one. That's just yesterday, folks, 11:02 a.m. We were talking about this one for unusual option activity. I believe I did this one on the halftime report as well. I think I did. Anyway, Nutanix, cloud-based delivery of the software and what they do for communications companies. Take a look at that. Nearly 1.6 million contracts traded. That's 15,800 would be 1.58 million share equivalent, with the stock at 21.83. And today, the stock, 24.16. So there it was yesterday when we first talked about it, 21.83. Today, it is substantially higher, and we are, bang, celebrating that. Just letting you know, another 3% rally out of this one right now. And Nutanix, let's see, where do we have, yep, this one is still moving to the upside, folks, even on a sideways day in the market. Let's hit the first of our new 3 at 3 right now, starting with 8, EGHT. They are buying a ton, 30,000 of these June 1750 calls. Now, those calls, folks, are almost $4 out of the money. Now, $4 for a $13 or a $14 stock is a lot. I bought a strike under this. So let me tell you what I bought because I like giving you guys that disclosure. EGHT, pulling them up over here. Right now, EGHT has already moved up from when we cited it. Looks like 137 was when we cited it. And I was buying those 14 calls. Let's see where the 14 calls are right now. June 14s. Nope, it wasn't June 14s. It's June 15 calls. June 15 calls. Looks like we got them here for right around $1.70, right where they are now. $1.70 for the June 14s. Now, why did I buy those instead? This, as you saw from Datadog, this can be a mistake, but it's one of the things that has served me well over time, and that has been that I buy closer to the money. When it's asking for a 14, for a move from $14 stock to a $17.50, that's a lot. So I tend to want to be more in the, let me try to get this slice a little closer to where we're actually trading right now. So I bought the 15 calls, paid $1.70. I sold the 17.50 calls. I collected, looks like $1. So I'm in this thing for 70 cents. Paid 1, sold them at 70. So I'm in for 70 cents. I'm sorry, paid $1.70 and sold them for $1. So that means I'm in for 70 cents. Sorry. Now, that is going to be very interesting. First of all, they have now traded 37,000 of these calls, which is interesting. Second of all is the stock has moved up because now it's a $15 stock. It isn't a $14 stock anymore like it was this morning. It's a $15.04 stock. And these two calls are right now trading at $1 for the June 17.50s and $1.80 for the other. So I'm only up a dime. So this isn't John doing his happy dance yet. But now my long leg, the one I own, is slightly in the money. The other is out of the money. And I have mitigated to a large extent time decay, which is theta, as well as volatility compression, which is vega. Vega for volatility, theta, T for time. I like my position, being long the 15s, short the 17.50s. But I will say, if it makes another move like this tomorrow or Tuesday when we come back from Memorial Day, could be a pretty good day for the people who are naked long those calls. On the other hand, if we kind of start inching up, it'll work a lot better for me than for the people that are long those June 17.50s. But that was the trigger, those June 17.50s, and they are now over 37,000 of these traded. Let's go on to our next one, shall we? Sono, S-O-N-O. So this one, around the same time as the previous one, they were buying calls in here, January calls. Now that's a long way out into the future. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, 8 months into the future. So what does that mean? That means that I'm going to be focused on that. I'm going to put on a bullish trade, and I'm going to probably be in it for a pretty long time. That's okay. Sono, I'm willing to be in this one. 8,000 of these calls times $1 is 8,000 times 100. So it's an $800,000 trade. That's why I follow it. Again, folks, first-time viewer, every option is for 100 shares of stock. So when I see $1, that means $100. When I see $1.25, means $125 per option. And they traded 8,000 of them. Bang. There's where it is now, $11.30. When we spoke of it this morning, it was $9.55. See, as much as I want to give you guys good stuff, I think we are giving you good stuff, but it'd be awfully nice to be in these when we see it and when we post it up for the subscribers, wouldn't it? But You guys are getting it for free nonetheless. And I'm just letting you know it's made a move already from $9.55 to nearly $2 higher than that. Bang! 17% rally so far today. Earlier in the day, 9.55. All right, let's do our third of our 3 at 3. Third one is Ecom. And this one is a June option, so much shorter dated. Let's focus in on that. Number one, instead of January, these are options that are going to expire in 1 month. Okay, that's a bit of information that you don't get when somebody buys the stock. What is the expiration? When do they think the stock may move between now and whenever? This one is between now and approximately 25 days from now. Second bit of information, they bought an out of the money call here, similar to the other two trades. Out of the money means instead of being right at the money, they're buying the out of the money, June 15s, with the stock at $13.40. So they paid 30 cents, which again is $30, all the way up to 55 cents, which is $55. Watch that. Let's see where she goes. Earnings are estimated to be the 6th of August, which would be obviously after these options would expire because these are June options. So it's not an earnings play, but we're following options that traded just 2 days ago, the 19th. The SEP 15s were bought as well. So I'm letting you know, they bought the SEP 15s 2 days ago. They're buying the June 15s now. For whatever reason, they think something's going to happen sooner today than they thought 2 days ago. That's also valuable intel. Watch this one. Here it is. 1345 was 1340 when we talked about it. So you're getting in at virtually the same level that the paying subscribers were getting in this morning. So watch this. Channel Advisor, which is symbol ECOM. All right. Let's take a look also at what's going to be going on. Let's see, 45 minutes from right now. Jack Carr. Loved this interview with Joe Rogan. We reached out to Jack and his publicist. They were nice enough to put him on with us. So at 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll have a nice sit down with Jack Carr, Navy SEAL Team Platoon Commander, Navy Sniper, several tours of duty. The man writes about what he knows about, folks. And these are spellbinding. They're thrillers, and I love it. We're going to be talking about what compelled him to write these books, his experience as a SEAL, what he's doing now, and who's going to play James Reese, which is his protagonist, who's going to play him in the movies. We'll talk about that just about 45 minutes from right now. I hope you can join us. It'll be replayed, of course, if you can't. But, man, if you can, you should get out and get these books. True Believer, his latest book, Savage Son. And I, of course, am one of those people, since I'm a dyslexic, I listen to these books. And the guy, Ray Porter, who reads them is fabulous. So if you're like me, if you like Audible, you'll love listening to these books. Folks, I hope you join us an hour from now. That'll be streamed out, and we appreciate you joining us. As always, marketrebellion.com is where we post our information. Marketrebellion.com for education, for coaching, for mentoring. Marketrebellion.com/UOA for unusual option activity. Marketrebellion.com/get started to start learning about options. Going to start learning about what it's like to be a Navy SEAL and all the craziness and all the freaking just outrageous stuff in these books. 40 minutes from now, please join us. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. In fact, about 40 minutes from